Chosen one, have you noticed people acting strange around you lately? Friends pulling away, enemies whispering, and even strangers looking uneasy in your presence? It's not your imagination, it's your blessing. Your light has exposed their secret, and now they're terrified. But here's the truth. What feels like rejection is actually protection. The universe is removing what no longer serves you and aligning you with your true destiny. Stay with me, because in this video, I'm going to reveal exactly why your blessing is shaking people to their core, and why it means your breakthrough is closer than you think. And before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because the next message I share could be the one that changes everything for you. Part 1. The Shift of Power. When the blessing arrived, you might not have recognized it right away. That's the mysterious thing about divine power. It rarely announces itself with lightning bolts or dramatic thunder. More often, it slips quietly into your life, almost unnoticed at first. Maybe it was a morning when you opened your eyes and felt different, stronger, lighter, clearer. The confusion that used to cloud your mind seemed to dissolve overnight. Your thoughts became sharper, your intuition louder, your awareness keener. Suddenly, you were noticing things others didn't see. Tiny details, patterns repeating, hidden meanings in people's words. You could almost hear the truth beneath the surface of what was being spoken. That, chosen one, was the very first sign of your shift. And here's what most people around you don't realize. When the chosen one receives their blessing, it's not just a personal upgrade. It doesn't only transform your inner world, it shifts the entire balance of power around you. Think of it like a great spiritual earthquake. The ground beneath those who once thought they had control begins to shake. People who built their influence on controlling the narrative suddenly lose their grip. Those who thrived on lies and manipulation feel their foundation cracking beneath them. And those who secretly plotted against you, smiling to your face while stabbing you in the back, start to feel the walls closing in. It's not because you're confronting them directly. It's not even because you're speaking out loud about what you know. No, it goes much deeper than that. The truth is, your energy itself has changed. Lies can no longer survive in your presence. Deception wilts under your light. Pretending feels impossible when you walk into the room. You've become a living, breathing mirror, reflecting people back to themselves, showing them exactly who they are, whether they're ready to face it or not. And that's why they're so uncomfortable around you now. That's why their eyes dart away when yours lock with theirs. That's why their voices shake, their words stumble, their excuses falter when you ask simple questions. It's not you they're afraid of, it's what you awaken inside them. You see, for years they were able to hide behind masks. They played roles, spun stories, built false images of themselves, and believed no one would ever see through it. But your blessing has stripped away the curtain. The moment your shift began, their shadows could no longer stay hidden. And make no mistake, this terrifies them, because now, every time you enter a room, they feel exposed. Every time you speak, their lies feel weaker. Every time you rise, their false power crumbles just a little more. Chosen one, you didn't ask for this shift, but it was given to you for a reason. You are not just existing anymore. You are justice in motion. Your life is proof that truth always comes to light, and those who thrived in darkness cannot stand when the chosen one begins to shine. Part 2. Why they're terrified. Chosen one, you need to understand something very important. People are not truly terrified of you. They are terrified of what you represent. You see, for years, some individuals in your life thrived in the shadows. They wore masks and played roles, lying without remorse, manipulating without conscience, and twisting stories so carefully that they almost believed their own fabrications. They painted themselves as saints while quietly portraying you as the villain. They tried to rewrite your story with their words, thinking no one would ever discover the truth. And for a long time, it worked. They got away with it. They smiled while stabbing you in the back, spread rumors with a straight face, and built false images of themselves that others applauded. They believed they had you cornered, silenced, and powerless. But then your blessing arrived, and with it came a light that shattered their illusion. Here's what most people don't realize. Blessings aren't only about material gain, prosperity, or peace. True blessings also bring revelation. They expose the unseen. They pull masks off pretenders. They drag lies out of the shadows and into the open. And truth, raw, undeniable truth, is the one thing liars cannot stand. Think about it. That co-worker who whispered rumors behind your back now feels exposed every single time you walk into the room. They fear the silence after you speak, because in that silence their lies echo back at them. That so-called friend who betrayed your trust is losing sleep, replaying every moment in their mind, terrified that the mask they've worn so long is about to slip. That family member who doubted you, belittled you, and tried to block your growth. Now they watch in quiet shame as everything they tried to stop is unfolding right in front of them, and nothing they do can hold it back. They're not afraid of losing you. No, what terrifies them is the thought of losing control, because the truth is, their power was never real. It was borrowed, stolen, built on lies and manipulation. And now, your blessing is revealing that fact to everyone, including themselves. They're beginning to realize that no matter how hard they try, no lie can stand against a divine truth. Here's the part they'll never admit to you. Deep down, they always knew you were different. They always sensed there was something inside you, something powerful, unshakable, and divinely protected. That's why they work so hard to keep you down. That's why they spread rumors, questioned your worth, and tried to convince you that you weren't special. They were never fighting you. They were fighting against the blessing they could already sense in you. And now, you've awakened. You've realized the truth about who you are, and you've begun walking in the fullness of your blessing. And that, more than anything else, is what terrifies them. Because they know this. Once the chosen one realizes their power, there is nothing anyone can do to stop them. Part 3. The Blessing of Sight. One of the most powerful gifts your blessing has given you, chosen one, is sight. And no, I don't mean ordinary physical sight. I'm talking about spiritual sight, a level of awareness that cuts far beyond what the human eye can perceive. This is the ability to see through illusions, to pierce through false appearances, to uncover what others are desperately trying to hide. You can see through lies now, through fake smiles, through hollow apologies, through promises that were never meant to be kept. That's why conversations feel so different lately. When someone speaks to you, it's no longer just about their words. You hear the vibration behind the words, the intent behind the tone, the truth beneath the surface. It's as if your spirit has become a radar, picking up on energies that can't be disguised. You know instantly when someone's being genuine and when they're covering up something darker. You can sense when love is real and when it's manipulation dressed up as kindness. You can feel the emptiness in a compliment that doesn't come from the heart. And you can sense the weight of jealousy hiding behind someone's polite smile. And here's what makes this gift so unstoppable. No one can fake their way around it. Not anymore. The liars stumble around you because their words no longer flow as smoothly. The manipulators suddenly lose their confidence because they can feel your spirit recognizing their game. And your enemies? They feel powerless in your presence because their shadows can no longer hide in your light. You're not playing their game anymore. You've been elevated to a higher level, a higher vibration where truth is the only language spoken. But here's the twist. This blessing of sight wasn't only given to you for protection. It's not just about shielding you from harm. It was also given for guidance. The universe is using this sight to show you exactly who belongs in your future and who doesn't. It's a divine sorting process, a separation of wheat from chaff. That's why you may have noticed certain people falling away, sometimes suddenly, without explanation. Don't panic. Don't chase them. Don't question it. That's your blessing doing its work. That's the cleansing that always happens before the elevation. The people who can't match your energy can't go where you're going. The truth about them had to be revealed so that space could open up for those who are truly aligned with your destiny. And here's the most important thing to remember. Your blessing is not here to harm anyone. Its purpose is not destruction, it's revelation. It simply shines so brightly that it reveals what has always been there. Those who built their lives on truth will be uplifted by your presence, but those who thrived in lies will always feel exposed, and that discomfort isn't your burden to carry. Chosen one, this gift of sight is your compass. It is the divine tool that ensures you'll never again walk blindly into traps, toxic cycles, or false relationships. It is the guarantee that your path will remain clear, even when others try to confuse it. Your eyes are open now, and once you've seen the truth, you can never be deceived again. Part 4. The Mirror Effect, approx. 500 words. Another reason people are terrified of you now, chosen one, is because you've become something they can no longer avoid, a mirror. And here's what that truly means. Your light doesn't just brighten the room, it forces people to confront themselves. When they look at you, they don't only see you, they see the raw reflection of who they are, stripped of excuses, stripped of masks, stripped of illusions. For some, this reflection is inspiring. They look at your strength and suddenly realize they're capable of more than they thought. They see your resilience and are reminded that they too can rise again. They notice your growth, your healing, your glow, and it motivates them to step up, to do the work, to face their own shadows. But for others, the reflection is unbearable, because when they look at you, they see the jealousy they've tried to bury. They see the bitterness that eats at them in silence. They see the deceit they've woven into their lives. And the truth is, they can't handle it. It's not that you've done anything wrong. It's that your very presence makes hiding impossible. So instead of facing themselves, they project that discomfort onto you. They'll call you intimidating. They'll say you've changed. They'll whisper behind your back that you're too much, too intense, or too different. But none of that is the truth. What's really happening is this. Your blessing has turned you into a living, breathing reminder of everything they've tried to suppress. You've become the evidence that growth is possible, that healing is real, that transformation is within reach, and they resent you for it, because it forces them to admit they've been avoiding their own evolution. The more you shine, the harder it becomes for them to keep pretending. Your light exposes their shadows. Your peace highlights their chaos. Your authenticity unmasks their fakery. And rather than facing themselves with courage, many would rather demonize you, distance themselves from you, or gossip about you, because it feels easier than dealing with their own reflection. But here's what you must remember. Their fear of you is really their fear of themselves. You're not the problem. They're simply not ready for the truth you reflect. And that's why they're terrified. Because in your presence, there's no running, no hiding, no more playing pretend. Your blessing has made you a mirror of truth. And once someone sees who they truly are in your reflection, they can never unsee it again. Part 5. What this means for you. So now the question becomes, what do you do with this blessing? Chosen one, your blessing isn't just about exposing others, it's about empowering you. It's not meant to trap you in the pain of what has been revealed, but to prepare you for the life you were destined to live. This is your season of clarity. The fog has lifted. The people around you have been unmasked. The fakes have shown their true faces. The manipulators are trembling in fear, and the ones who truly love you, they're stepping forward with a loyalty and strength that feels unshakable. For the first time in a long time, you can clearly see who is for you and who was only pretending to be. And here's the truth. That clarity is priceless. It's the most powerful gift you could receive, because clarity keeps you from wasting your energy on dead ends. It keeps you from watering fake friendships, from trusting snakes, from chasing opportunities that were never aligned with you in the first place. This is the time to trust your intuition more than ever before. If your spirit warns you about someone, listen. If your gut tells you to step back, don't ignore it. If you feel guided toward a new opportunity, lean into it with faith. And if you sense a door closing, don't force it open, because that door is shutting for a reason. Your blessing is leading you towards something greater, something beyond what you could have imagined. The fear others feel is proof of your rising power. The lies being exposed are proof of your divine favor. And the way doors are suddenly opening for you, that's proof that the universe is aligning everything for your destiny. None of this is random. Every revelation, every separation, every opportunity, it's all part of the divine orchestration of your path. Chosen one, this is not the season to doubt yourself. This is the season to move boldly, to speak your truth without fear, to embrace the calling that has been on your life since the beginning. You are not here by accident. You were chosen for this. Understand this. They're terrified not because you are dangerous, but because you are destined. They feel the shift. They sense the elevation. They know deep down that your blessing is taking you to a level where their tricks, lies, and manipulations can no longer reach you. And once destiny calls, no one can stop it. No amount of gossip, betrayal, or jealousy can block what the universe has already written for you. So walk forward with your head high. Step into every room knowing you carry a blessing that cannot be denied. And never forget, your blessing was never just about survival. It was about unlocking your full power, your clarity, and your destiny. Chosen one, if you've made it this far, then you already feel it in your spirit. Your blessing is alive, it's working, and it's unstoppable. Everything we've talked about, the exposure of secrets, the gift of sight, the mirror effect, and the rise of your destiny, it's not random, it's divine. The universe didn't put this blessing in your life to scare you. It put it there to set you free. Right now, the people who underestimated you are watching in silence. The ones who laughed at you are whispering in fear. And those who doubted you, they're realizing you were chosen all along. But here's what you need to know. This is only the beginning. You're stepping into a season where your light cannot be dimmed, your truth cannot be denied, and your destiny cannot be delayed. No matter how many enemies plot, no matter how many secrets they try to hide, your blessing exposes, protects, and elevates you. So walk with confidence, trust your intuition, and remember, when doors start closing, it's because better ones are about to open. When people fall away, it's because your blessing is making room for the right ones. And when fear rises around you, it's only proof that your presence carries power. Chosen one, your blessing didn't just expose their secrets, it revealed your strength. Now stand tall, because your destiny is calling, and nothing can stop what's already written for you. If this message spoke to your soul, claim it in the comments by typing, "I receive my blessing." And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful messages meant just for you. Your journey is just beginning.